Man exposes himself and asks woman if she's interested. Let's go.
He had rolled down his window and he goes, "Excuse me, miss, can I interest you in this?" I don't know why I looked, but he had it out and it was in like
A routine stop at a car wash and gas station leaves a...
Let's just get that out the way, buddy. That's not Riz or that's not game, buddy. That's sexual harassment. That's harassment, buddy. You instantly just whip it out.
woman shaken after a stranger's question leads to an unsettling encounter.
It wasn't just that he flashed me his. It was in a clear plastic tube.
Recently,
Ew.
it has been happening more. There has been something coming up in me.
That's the pump.
Pause.
Don't reach in there with your bare hands.
The following is based on official police records.
This looks like it's
today,
about to be
and
some
of the
freaky shit, man. This is about to be some freaky stuff. What? It's coming up in him. What?
Footage has never been seen before until now. In August 2025, a woman calls 911 to report an incident that occurred just minutes prior at the Cobblestone Auto Spa in Tempe. Officers soon head over to her apartment to take her statement.
Alright, so can you tell me what happened?
So I had just went through the car wash and I was at the vacuum stall. I was just wiping my car down with a towel and he had already been parked for just a second. He was wiping his car down, I think, a minute ago. But then he had got back in his car and I remember thinking for a second that was really fast because he had just barely parked and I wasn't finished. And so he was sitting in his car. As I was on my passenger side, he had rolled down his window and he goes, "Excuse me, miss, can I interest you in this?" And I don't know why I looked, but then he had it out and it was in like a tube. He had a pump or something.
Okay.
And I just...
Yuck. First of all, I feel very bad for you. I'm sorry that happened to you, miss. But yuck. What? Not only do you have your meat out, bro, but it's in a pump? That's... So you're there showing your meat while you're... Can I interest you in something? Yeah, a jail cell, bruh.
I just gasped and then I got back in my car and I don't know why I didn't yell for somebody else around or say something, but I was just in shock and I left and then I called 911.
Okay. I'm sorry to make you or have you think about it, but can you describe what it looked like?
I don't know how long I guess he had it in there, but it was definitely...
In an interview with a detective a few weeks later, the victim would share a more detailed account of what she claims to have witnessed on the day of her report.
It wasn't just that he flashed me his. It was also it was in a clear plastic tube, which I'm assuming is was it pump because it had then a tube coming from the end of it and then a pump ball thing that he had in his hand when they do your blood pressure.
Okay.
So it was in that. It wasn't just that, but he had that, I guess, in his car ready to go.
Okay. And was he doing anything else with his manipulating them or anything like that?
No, I think he might have shaken it a little bit, from the base. When I looked in, he moved it a little, but
Okay.
it didn't seem like he was I don't know, off or anything.
Okay. And you said that the ball that led to the pump was in
his right hand.
His right hand. Do you know?
Yeah.
Do you know what his left hand was doing?
His left hand was at the base of his.
Okay.
So he's holding it.
Okay,
there.
that makes sense.
Police soon obtained.
This is a really strange and uncomfortable conversation. And as much as it was uncomfortable for her, that was extremely uncomfortable for me to hear. Good Lord. I know it's not as comfortable as being in the situation, but just hearing that, oh my gosh. Wow. Just you gotta. They're like, can you describe how it looked? Was he holding the shaft? Like, oh man, they get me out of here.
Contains security
Get
footage
me
from the
outta here.
cobblestone car wash. In it, the suspect is seen pulling into the empty vacuum bay to the victim's right while she's wiping her car down. He exits and re-enters his vehicle multiple times before finally sitting in the driver's seat. The victim appears to move toward the suspect's window before backing away abruptly. She then seemingly leaves in a hurry, stopping for a few seconds to take a picture of the suspect's license plate. The suspect then exits his vehicle and appears to readjust his shorts before driving away. The victim describes the suspect as a white male of medium build, approximately 35 years old, with shoulder-length ginger hair. While she isn't sure about other details regarding his appearance, she is able to recall some key details about his car.
And what specifically do you remember about the vehicle?
It was a silver Honda Civic, and I remember seeing the stickers on it. He had a sticker on the back that says Chief Stalker, and then he had one on the driver's side and two on the back that say Fight Ready, which is a gym.
The detective is soon able to locate the car's registered owner and works on putting together a clearer picture of the suspect through a photo lineup. According to police reports, the victim didn't appear to recognize any of the men in the photos. The detective soon learns why after the vehicle's owner returns his call.
I understand that this might be a bit of a weird phone call, but I have a report that came across my desk and it involves your Honda Civic.
Oh, okay, that actually belonging to my older brother. What's going on, though? I could probably relay a message.
I'm not allowed to give too much information about it over the phone, but basically there was an incident involving the vehicle. We're just trying to find out who was driving it at the time, just so we can contact them, ask them questions. Nobody's in any trouble or anything like that. What's your brother's name?
It would be Joshua Curtis.
And do you have a good phone number for Joshua?
See, this is where it gets kind of weird, too. I actually don't.
Okay.
We've actually been trying to locate him for years now as well. These are my half-brothers. Had an abusive other side of the family, so he's kind of been struggling with trauma from that for years and years. But yeah, up until COVID, he was living with us in Illinois, and then he just kind of up and left one day and went to Arizona. Didn't even tell us. He just sent me a picture of welcome to Arizona on the road, and he's been there ever since. So I'm trying to transfer the title to him because I figured, something might happen eventually, and I don't want to be responsible.
Okay.
So I could probably give him this number if it works, and just let him know that you guys need a statement or something.
Yeah, you can if you want. That shouldn't be a problem.
Following his conversation with the original owner of the car, the detective has the victim come back in for a second photo lineup, this time including a photo of 34-year-old Joshua Curtis.
Take as much time.
This time including a photo of 34-year-old.
What a character do we have here? He looks like he's supposed to be doing hard time. Like, yikes, bruh.
Road Joshua Curtis.
Take as much time as you need, okay? And let's see, we're at the one in number 3.
Now number 3 and 6 look kind of similar. I think it's 6.
Don't get the wrong guy now.
His face wasn't that slim.
Okay.
According to police reports, the victim identifies Joshua as the man from the car wash in the second photo lineup. In the meantime, Joshua contacts the detective after his brother informed him they were looking for him.
I'm not allowed to give a lot of information about over the phone because of the nature of the investigation, but there was something that happened here in Tempe, and based off of some video canvassing we did, we believe that you may have witnessed what happened. If you'd be willing to just let us know if you saw or heard anything like that.
I mean, yeah, I'm totally willing. I mean, ideally, I wouldn't like to disrupt my schedule. I don't remember witnessing anything. What was the time? What's the circumstances? I'll be happy to offer up any info.
It would have been a few weeks ago. Like I said, I'm not, because of the nature of the investigation, I'm not allowed to give a lot over the phone, but once we talk in person, I can do that.
Is it legal to, like, decline?
I mean, yeah.
Not beneficial to me in some sort of way, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, you're just considered a witness. I mean, it's not like you can't, like, force you to say anything or anything like that.
While initially reluctant, Joshua eventually agrees to meet with detectives. They make their way over to Joshua's apartment to finally chat with him.
Hello.
So, what you got? sit down, make yourself comfortable, or whatever, however you want.
For you guys.
Yeah. So, or do you guys want to stand, or?
We can probably sit. Cool. So.
Hey, you gotta know this. Everybody, you must know this. If you go to people's houses, sometimes you can't just sit on everybody's couch, man. You don't know what people do in that bitch. People be doing wild stuff on their couch, and then the next day they'll have their grandma or their grandpa or their mom, and you know what I mean? You can't just sit on everybody's couch. Especially, and don't trust people that gotta clear stuff off for you to sit down. Most of the times, it's dirty.
Did you hang out right there?
Yeah, I'm
That works for me. So basically, the thing that happened, I want to try to keep it a little bit vague just to get like the most like neutral recollection of your memory and everything before you went to things. So this would have been on August 2nd, around like 8 in the morning, over by the area of, or was that a Wednesday?
Pulling your junk out at 8 in the morning with a pump on it is nefarious. At 8 in the everything you're doing is already illegal and disgusting, but doing it at 8 in the morning, it's got to make things like worse, right? It's got to be worse.
Thursday or Friday.
Like, it's still bad if he does it at 9 p.m., but 8 in the morning, that's what you're doing. You're waking up and you're stroking it and you're outside with a pump on it, just showing it to people at 8 a.m. That early?
I believe that was a Saturday, actually. Do you remember where you were at that time in the morning?
The only reason that I travel through Tempe is to get to Chandler to clean fridges at a public storage container. And any place I'm liable to stop in Tempe, but I don't have any business in Tempe. I don't know anyone in Tempe. I don't go to Tempe for any social reasons, and I don't involve myself in any nefarious activity.
Oh, nefarious. Hey, you want to use that word because I used it, buddy. Well, guess what? I used it first. And what you did that day was extremely nefarious, buddy. It was actually egregious, too, as well.
Joshua tells detectives that he only drives through the area to reach clients. While he has denied any knowledge of an incident in Tempe thus far, the detective's description of that morning is about to jog Joshua's memory.
We saw your car over at the Cobblestone.
Cobblestone car wash.
Do you remember going to the Cobblestone car wash?
Yeah, so sometimes I'll stop in there for gas or whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you remember talking to anybody at that gas station or anything like that? Okay.
We saw somebody else that was involved with what happened come up to your car and talk to you, it looks like, while you were at the car wash.
Pulled into a stall?
You guys were next to like the vacuum areas. So it looks like probably got a couple of car washes. The one involved people talked to you over your car for a little bit.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Doesn't ring a bell? Okay.
Of course.
So, and we were able to identify that person, talk to them.
And what they told us was that they had seen you in the car with a pump on.
Okay.
And you're working the pump.
Got you. I got you. Now it's more clear.
What can you
That
tell
would
me?
be the reason that sometimes I would pull in, would just to sit there and look at people and boom.
Joshua now.
Huh? Look at people and just pump? Buddy, there's websites for that. What are you... Sometimes I pull up in there to look at people and pump, not to pump gas. To pump... You want to pump semen into a pump. And you do that while looking at random pedestrians. Like, that is extremely insane, my friend.
Far more forthcoming with information regarding his proclivities, recounts the incident and shares what he believes triggered this behavior.
Tell me about everything that happened from start to finish.
Might as well, you're caught now.
I pulled in to the parking spot and there was cars on both sides of me, and I rolled down the window and I said, "Hey, would you have any interest in this?" And she leaned in and then left.
And what did that person see when she leaned in? Okay.
The penis in the
And
pump.
then after they left, what happened?
I left.
Okay. You said that that's kind of a common thing for you to do, like specifically with the pump, or just looking at people, or
Recently, it has been happening more. There has been something coming up in me, but
what do you mean it's been happening more? Like, he's saying it like it's some like, excuse me. He's saying it like it's a thing, like it's like a rash, like something he can't control. Like, oh, like I've been recently I've been eating certain types of food, and like, you know, I've been, you know, getting itchy. You know what I mean? Like a reaction, or my throat's getting dry. Like that's something, oh, like I can't control, or you know what I mean? Like I've been waking up in the middle of the night and I can't, like things you can't control. You're saying it like you can't control going to your car, pulling into gas stations, and putting your cock on a pump. You can avoid that. That's definitely a situation in life that's 100% avoidable. I like what?
In no way, shape,
whatever.
Anything else other than that happened.
Okay. How long have these feelings been going on?
Feelings?
Couple months.
Is there anything that has triggered it or something like that? Like anything in your past?
It's what happens when you don't get asked for a very long time. Some people can handle it. Some people can't. He's one of them.
There have been gas station bills that I found.
Okay.
And I started trying them, and they drive you to certain behaviors and certain tendencies. Okay. And it's something that I'm analyzing and going over in myself. Trust me, I knew,
brother. Getting a gas station boner pill, whatever. But to just drive around and why don't you go meet a girl or a guy, whatever you like, man? Go indulge, or go home and whack. What do you mean you have a problem and you're buying boner pills and you're just out in the public? Why are you just like, people go to the convenience stores and gas stations to get gas. They go there to get snacks and water and juice and chips, and you're going there to get boner pills to sit in your car and pump your stuff? like what the hell? Like, I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. Lock this nigga up, man.
That this was in some way, shape, or form connected to that.
Yeah. I figured you knew. That's why I kind of got things. So I apologize for a little bit of misdirection, but you
don't have to apologize.
Yeah, I appreciate you being honest with us now.
So what now? What do we do?
You're going to jail.
Well, so a few questions to talk to you about, if you don't mind.
So your girlfriend, so she, I'm still a little confused. Does she live here or not live here? She does live here.
She's at work right now.
Okay. And you said that there was a...
Sorry, yeah, y'all gonna hate me for keep pausing it. You have a girl and you... Why don't you pop the boner pill before she leaves for work, blow her back out, and then do what you gotta do? Why are we going out with these boner pills? Why are we out there? I'm thinking this guy hasn't got some ass. This nigga has a girl. He has a girl. Does she not have a whatever?
An age gap.
Yeah.
How old is she?
34.
Okay.
We wouldn't even be in a relationship if she didn't need help.
Okay. But she's not like 15 or anything like that.
She's 20.
She's 20. Okay. That's the reason I asked, because, yeah, just, as a SVU and friends detective, those are things that I have to ask about just to make sure. Okay.
I'm trapped in a situation that I don't want to be in, and I'm ready to go back out into the world, and I'm kind of undeveloped in that area, and maybe the ways that I try to go about it, I'm in the beginning of a learning process, I think is the most accurate way that I would describe it.
What exactly were you doing that morning?
Well, this one works, but pump you to let the air out of it, and then it creates blood flow to it, creating a hardness, a bigness.
Okay. Was it on your...
Yeah, it was.
Okay.
Where is the pump now?
In my backpack.
In that black backpack right there?
Would you like me to go?
Okay.
No.
Here in a little bit.
No.
Do you have any other pumps anywhere?
No, sir.
Okay.
Is it okay if Detective Contos goes and grabs it, or do you have gloves with you?
I do not.
I can grab it for you.
So you need just 1 minute, okay?
That's a weapon.
You are going to be placed under arrest, okay? For indecency.
Do you have gloves done?
Yep.
Okay. It's in the backpack over here.
Right.
Oh, that one? So not that back.
Right.
Okay, it's in that one. Okay.
Come on, get it right, bro. Don't make the officers have to dig through your sex dungeon, man. Like, tell them which bag it is, bro. This is already disgusting already, man. You gotta touch your penis pump.
Do you have any of those pills still?
No, sir. I just buy one a day pretty much.
Okay. All right. Do you know like what brand they are or anything like that?
Yo, why see yo? Okay, I get they gotta ask questions, bro, but that nigga is too curious, bro. He's like, do you want what brand are they? What brand are they? I don't know. That cop might be trying to see if that. Yeah, I mean, he's trying to see if it really go crazy like that, bro.
What's that? Rhino. Rhino is what they're called? Okay. And how many do you normally take?
One.
One, that's it? Okay. Cool.
The detectives drive Joshua and his pump to the Tempe City Jail.
All right. See, you didn't have to say "and his pump," bro. What? Like what?
That's the pump.
This
Yeah.
is the property. Okay.
Don't reach in there with your bare hands.
Before taking him in, they ask him one last thing.
All right, Josh. So before we go in there real quick, again, I just want to really thank you for being cooperative, open and honest with everything. That says a lot about you, that you're actually able to own up to those things, okay? I know it can be pretty tough.
Nothing about that.
With that in mind, you know, the girl was pretty shooken up about all of this. It sounds like you're, you know, taking responsibility, pretty apologetic guy. Is there anything that you would want to say to her or anything like that?
It won't happen to another.
Okay. Anything else you'd want to say to her?
It wasn't right to invade her experience that way or anyone else's experience that way, and that's what I'm in the process of learning, and it won't happen.
Would you be willing to write that down so we can give that to her? Okay.
Joshua takes the detective up on his suggestion and pins a letter to the victim, opening with the statement, "I write this message to you from the shame of a jail cell." He tells her there have been others before you, expressing remorse and even gratitude for the victim's choice to take action. According to court documents, Joshua Curtis was charged with indecent exposure and public indecency. He pled guilty to both counts.
Ooh.
Joshua was given a 30-day suspended jail sentence and placed on probation until February
What? That's
2027.
nothing. The nigga, he got 30-day probation for showing his cock?
He was also prohibited from initiating contact with the victim and barred from returning to the cobblestone car wash.
That's nothing.
Watch our full videos.
That was nothing. He got nothing, bro. He showed his wiener. He scarred this girl, and then he gets 30 days probation. What was that? That's nothing.